President Biden did not mince his words today as he described the terrorist attacks. Peter Alexander is at the White House. And Peter, this was a strong condemnation.
Lester, this was the most forceful we have seen President Biden condemning Hamas's attacks, comparing their unadulterated evil, in his words, to ISIS. The president says that the U.S. is now sending Israel more ammunition and interceptors for its Iron Dome defense system. A team of technical experts experienced in hostage recovery is also on its way tonight, there to advise the Israelis not to rescue Americans being held. We are told the president was direct in his call with Prime Minister Netanyahu today, urging him to protect the lives of Palestinian civilians. And tonight we've learned the U.S. is discussing safe passage out of Gaza, including for Palestinian Americans, through its border with Egypt. By the way, while all of this was happening, the president was interviewed Sunday and Monday by the special counsel, Lester, investigating his handling of those classified documents.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.